I often thought about the power of not on the stage of a theater, but in the grand performance of life. Let me tell you a story. A tale so grounded in our shared experience of doubt and triumph that it might very well be your. There was once a young man, much like many you'd pass by without a second. He wasn't born with the silver spoon of confidence in his mouth. Rather, he was acquainted early on with the bitter taste of fear and hesitation. This young man had dreams, as we all do, dreams that would wake him in the dead of night with a heart pounding with desire. Yet by morning that same heart would be heavy with doubt. Hey, you're in the start his own business. To break free from the monotony of his 9-to-5 job, to make something of himself that he could be proud of. But every time he adds closer to starting, a voice within him whispered, "Are you sure? What if you fail?" One day, he heard a piece of advice that stuck with him. It wasn't anything revolutionary, but sometimes, my friends, it's the simplest truth that hold the most power. The advice was, confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you create through. At first he balked at the idea. How could he act confidently when every fiber of his being resonated with Tao? But then he decided to try. He started small, speaking up in meetings, sharing his ideas without that apologetic play. That had become his unwelcome companion. With each small step, something miraculous began to happen. The act of pretending to be confident began to chip away at his wall of each action. Each decision became a brick in the foundation of his self-assurance. He didn't become a different person overnight. Transformation is seldom that dramatic. But over time, he found that the voice of doubt grew quieter. Overshadowed by a newfound voice of Conv, he started his business, not with a roar, but with a quiet step forward, driven by the belief that he could. And believe me when I tell you, that business floors not because he never faced failure. He did. But because when he did, he now saw it as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Let me ask you, what's stopping you from taking that first step? Is it the fear of failure? Or the belief that you're not confident enough, not ready enough? Remember, readiness is often a disguise. Fear wears to keep us from trying. The truth I want to share with you today is that confidence is a craft. Oh, not my thought, but it's a path walk step by step, each one taken with the courage to act despite fear, practicing on the essence of confidence in its profound impact on our journey towards personal growth and success. We find ourselves delving into the core of what truly propels us forward. It's our self-image, that deeply ingrained perception we hold of ourselves, coupled with the steadfast belief in our abilities, that sets the stage for the unfolding of our potential. Imagine standing at the crossroads of your aspire and the challenges that lie ahead. Armed with nothing but the conviction in your heart that you are capable. Play and prep. This, my friends, is the foundation upon which confidence is built. Now consider for a moment the power of focusing on your strengths and past success. It's like holding up a mirror to your soul and choosing to see not the shadows of doubt and fear, but the light of your achievements. Incapability. Each of us has a reserve war of triumph. Big and small, that one recalled serve as a beak, guiding us through the fog of insecurity. These memories are not mere reflections of what was, What's the powerful affirmations of what can be again and even surpass? But how do we harness this power? How do we cultivate this garden of self-belief and confidence? The answer lies in the deliberate practice of nurturing our minds with positive affirmations and the art of visualization. Imagine starting each day by affirming your worth, your strength, and your capabilities. Picture yourself standing before a crowd, delivering a speech with poise and conviction, or visualizing the successful completion of a project that lies close to your heart. These practices are not fanciful daydreams, but strategic exercises that fortify the architecture of our self-image. Daily affirmations, simple yet at profound statements of our inherent value and capabilities, act as seeds planted in the fertile soil of they grow, flourish, and eventually bear the fruit. Upon wavering self-belief, visualization, on the other hand, serves as the sunlight that nurtures these seeds. Is the process of vividly feeling the emotions that accompany these achievements and living these moments in the sanctuary of our minds that brings them to life. Can embracing these practices, we embarked on a transformative journey, a journey that does not shy away from the challenges and uncertainties of life, but meets them with a reinforced sense of self and a conviction in our ability to overcome. This journey, my friends, is not a testament to the absence of fear or doubt, but a tribute to the power of a mind convinced of its own greatness and potential. So take this knowledge, misunderstanding of the foundation of confidence, and apply it with intention and diligence. For in doing so, we not only elevate our own lives but become a beacon of inspiration for those around us, showing that confidence indeed is not merely something we are born with, but something we build, nurture, and embody through our thoughts, action, and belief. In our pursuit of confidence, an undeniable truth, the profound impact of knowledge in preparation on our ability to stand tall, speak up, and step forward with ass. It's as if each piece of information, each hour of preparation, adds a brick to the foundation upon which our confidence is built. Consider for a moment the feeling of walking into a room, a meeting, or even a conversation, armed with the knowledge that you are thoroughly prepared. There's an undeniable power in that, a sense of control and readiness that banishes doubt to the shadow. The past is such is not a sprint, but a marathon, a lifelong commitment to learning and grow. It's about embracing the idea that no matter how much you know, there's always more to learn. The world is a vast repository of knowledge, and each piece we add to our arsenal eclipses us. What's better for the challenges, opportunities ahead? Think of reading not as a leisurely pass, but as an exploration, a quest for insights and understandings that can transform the way you think and feel. Books are more than just bundles of pages. They are windows into the minds of the wise, the experience. Cancel navigation. Screw them. We can travel the world. Devon to the mysteries of science and humanity and emerge richer, more informed, and is more confident. But don't stop at reading. The world is full of workshops, seminars, and courses on virtually every topic under the sun. Each one is an opportunity to expand your knowledge, to delve deeper into your field of interest, or to explore territories. And in these settings, You're not just a passive recipient of WISI. You're part of a community of learners, each on their own journey toward mastery. And the energy in these spaces is palpable, a collective drive towards improvement that it can uplift and inspire, yet perhaps the most transformative step you can take on this journey is to seek out mentors. These are the individuals who have traversed the path you're on, who have faced the challenges you face. And, where is Victor? They are not just sources of wisdom, the mirrors reflecting your potential, showing you what's possible with dedication and effort. A mentor doesn't just answer your questions. They question your answers, pushing you to think deeper, work harder, and reach further. They are the guys that can help steer you through the complexities of your endeavors, ensuring that your preparation is not just thorough but targeted and effect. Mastering any field is a potent source of confidence. It's not just about accumulating knowledge or honing skills. It's about reaching a level of proficiency where you can navigate challenges with ease, make decisions with assurance, and embrace opportunities without hesitation. This doesn't happen overnight, nor does it happen in isolation. It's the result of a concerted effort to learn, to practice, and to grow. Mastering confidence starts by setting clear, achievable goals for your personal and professional development. Identify the areas where you want to excel and then chart a course towards that excel. Dedicate time each day to reading, whether it's books, articles, a research paper. Immersing yourself in the knowledge of your field, seek out workshops and courses that challenge you, that push you out of your comfort zone and in the new realms of understanding. And most importantly, find a mentor who can guide you, challenge you, and support you in your journey. Remember, confidence is not just about feeling good It's about having a solid foundation of knowledge and preparation from which to. It's about knowing that you have done the work, put in the hours, and equipped yourself with the tools you need to succeed. And when you stand on that foundation, when you draw upon that reservoir knowledge and preparation, you will find that acting confidently becomes not just possible, but natural. So commit to being lifelong learners, to embracing the quest for knowledge and mastery as the path to true confidence. Prepare, not just for the challenges we expect, but for those we cannot yet. For in that preparation, in that commitment to growth, and learning why is the key to unlocking our full potential and stepping into the future with confidence, assurance. The way we carry ourselves, the posture we hold, and the clothes we choose to wear might seem superficial to delve a bit deeper. And you'll discover a fascinating interplay between our external appearance and our internal state of mind. It's a dance of perception and self-perception, where each step in turn can significantly influence not just how the world sees us, but how we see Consider for a moment the act of standing tall, shoulders back, head held. It's not merely a posture, but a declaration that speaks volume. What's before a single word is this: simple and execution, but profound in effect, has the power to elevate our self-confidence, to transform doubt into certainty, because our bodies and minds are in constant conversation, each influencing the other in ways we're only beginning to understand. Research in the field of psychology has shed light on this conversation, revealing that adopting a posture that exudes confidence can, in turn, foster a sense of confidence within us. It's as if our bodies can convince our minds to embrace courage, to let go of fear. This isn't just speculation. It's backed by studies that show individuals who assume power poses, standing in a posture of, even when they don't feel confident, experience a rise in testosterone, a decrease in cortisol, and an increased sense of empowerment. Now, turn our attention to the clothes we wear. Dressing for success isn't about vanity or superficiality. It's about aligning your external presentation with your internal aspire. The right attire can serve his armor, shielding us from negativity in doubt, and as a uniform, signaling to the world and to ourselves what we aim to achieve and who we strive. When we dress in a manner that reflects our goals, we send a powerful message to our psyche that we are ready, capable. So how do we start with your posture? Practice standing tall with your shoulders back and your head held high. Do this not just in front of the mirror, but every moment you remember each step you take, let it be with purpose. In conf, let your posture be a constant reminder to yourself of your own incapability. As for dressing for success, begin by choosing clothes that make you feel confident and comfortable. This doesn't mean you must don a suit or formal attire every day. Unless that's what resonates with you, stop finding clothes that fit well, suit your style, and align with your personal and professional goals. Consider the message you want to send to the world. Well, then, to yourself. And let your wardrobe reflect that. Remember, the goal isn't to conform to someone else's standards of appearance, but define, express your make style in a way that boosts your confidence and conveys your in. It's about authenticity and alignment. Dressing in a way that feels true to you and supports your journey towards your. Never underestimate the power of posture. They are tools at your disposal, ready to be utilized in service of your growth and confidence. By adopting a posture that signals confidence in choosing attire that reflects your aspirations, you can not only influence how others perceive you, but, more importantly, how you perceive yourself. In doing so, you'll find that confidence is not just what's the state of mind, but a state of being cultivated with every gesture in every outfit you choose. So stand tall, dress with intention, and walk forward with confidence, knowing that these are not just acts of presentation, but acts of empowerment, signaling to the world, and more importantly to yourself, that you are ready to meet any challenge, can seize every opportunity play that comes your way. The stories that resonate most deeply are those of individuals who, through sheer persistence, and have transformed the fabric of their lives. Is the journey of the the tale of the overlooked who against all odds is to meet their pot. These narratives aren't you stories. They're testaments to the power of stepping beyond the familiar shores of our comfort zones into the uncharted waters of growth. And consider the story of a young rider. Each rejection letter was a blow, not just to her work, but to your confidence. Yet she persisted, refining her craft with each critique, each set. With every manuscript submission, she was stepping out of her comfort zone, challenging her fears. And in time, her perseverance paid off. Not only did she find success, but she also discovered a reservoir of confidence within herself that had been built brick by brick. Through her journey of rejection and resilience, her story is a powerful reminder that confidence does forged in the furnace of failure and persistence. Delve a little deeper into the role of failure in our quest for confidence. It's a counterintuitive concept, isn't it? We're taught to fear failure, to avoid it at all. Yet it's through our failures, our stumbles and falls, that we learn the most valuable obstacle. It's not a stop sign, but a guidepost pointing us toward a better, more confident version of ourselves. It's in these moments of perceived failure that we're given the opportunity to reassess, to reframe, and to rebuild with a stronger foundation. This brings us to the importance of setting small, achievable in the grand tapestry of our lives. Each small win is a stitch that strengthens the whole. By setting and achieving these incremental goals, we not only build a ladder of success to our larger aspira, but also fortify our self-belief and confidence with every step. It's the accumulation of these small victories that turns the tide, transforming self-doubt into self-assurance. So how do we apply this knowledge? How do we turn practice and persistence into tools for building confidence? It starts with a willingness to embrace discomfort, to see beyond the immediate fear of failure to the growth that lies on the other side. It requires a commitment to practice, to put in the work, even when progress seems slow and the path uncertain. And it demands resilience. What's the ability to rise each time we fall, to learn from our mistakes, and to keep moving forward, to step out of our comfort, to embrace the discomfort of growth and the uncertainty of the unknown. See each failure not as a defeat, but as a stepping stone on our journey. And celebrate the small win, the everyday victories that, over time, leave the fabric of our newfound confidence. The colors we choose to weave and do our days, what can dramatically influence the picture that This analogy holds especially true when considering the impact of our social circle on our confidence level. The people we choose to surround ourselves with act as mirrors, reflecting back to us not just who we are, but who we have the potential to become. In this reflection, if we find ourselves encircled by positivity, support, and genuine belief in our abilities, the confidence that blossoms within us can be transformed. Imagine walking into a room where every voice is one of encouragement, where she's not just who you are, but who you could be. In this room, failures are not ridiculous, but celebrated as that's towards growth. Here, your dreams aren't met with skepticism, but with genuine excitement and support. This isn't a fantasy. It's a choice. A choice in who we let into our lives, who we spend our time with, and who we allow to influence our self-perception. Seeking out positive, supportive relationships while distancing ourselves from naysayers isn't just about creating a pleasant social environment. It's about actively sculpting the ecosystem in which our confidence can flourish. But what about the voices that aren't physically present in today's world? We are inundated with messages from a myriad of sources, each volume for a piece of the media. We consume the content we scroll through, The books we read and the shows we watch all whisper into the narrative of our subtly shaping ourself. It's crucial then to curate this content within, to choose sources that uplift and inspire, that challenged us positively, and that reinforce the values and aspirations we hold dear. Just garden thrives with the right balance of sunlight and water. Our confidence thrives on a diet of positive media and content, yet no matter how carefully we curate our social circle or the media we consume, we will inevitably encounter criticism and negativity. It's an unavoidable aspect of stepping into our power and pursuing our goal. The key, however, isn't to avoid criticism, but to develop strategies for dealing with it in a way that preserves our self-confidence. This begins with understanding the difference in constructive criticism, which is meant to build us up, and destructive criticism, which aims to tear us down. Learning to discern between the two allows us to embrace feedback that helps us grow, while filtering out negativity that serves no purpose other than to diminish our spirit. When faced with criticism, ask yourself, is there truth in this feedback that can help me improve? Is the source of this criticism someone whose opinion I value and trust? By asking these questions, we empower ourselves. What's the take? What is useful? Learn from it and let the rest fall away. Moreover, by focusing on our response to criticism rather than the criticism itself, we take back control, ensuring that our confidence remains in and even strengthened by the journey to fostering a deep, unshakable confidence is multifaceted. It requires us to be mindful of the company we keep, the media we consume, and the way we navigate the waters of criticism and negativity. By surrounding ourselves with positivity, seeking out relationships that support and uplift us, and curating the content that feeds we create an environment in which our confidence can not only survive, but remember, you are the architect of your real, and with intentionality, Brazil, and a commitment to positivity, the structure you build in withstand. Choose your bricks wisely, lay them with care, and watch as the fortress of your confidence rises. Proud and unassailable, it's essential to glance back at the path we've traversed together. We embarked on a journey. Call it an exploration, a quest to uncover the essence of true confidence. This exploration led us through the foundational aspects of building a sturdy self-image, the importance of knowledge and preparation, the undeniable power of posture and appearance, the undeniable value of practice in pairs, and the significant impact of the company and the content we consume. Each of these elements isn't just a piece of the puzzle, they're threads in the tapestry of confidence that we weave around ourselves. A strong foundation gives us the ground upon which to stand tall, knowing who we are and what we're capable of. The pursuit of knowledge and preparation arms us with the tools to face challenges head-on, turning the unknown into the familiar, the daunting into the achievable. We talked about how the simple act of standing tall, dressing the part, and maintaining eye contact can significantly alter not just how the world sees us, but how we see It's a reminder that sometimes to feel confident, we need to act the part until it becomes a part of. There's the aspect of practice and persist. Is the understanding that mastery and self-assurance come from repeated effort, from embracing failure as a teacher, and from recognizing that every setback is just another step on the staircase to success. It's about setting those small, achievable goals and celebrating each victory, no matter how minor it may seem. For every win as a brick in the fortress of our self-belief. And finally, we delved into the impact of our environment, of surrounding ourselves with positivity, whether in the form of supportive relationships or uplifting content. It's about crafting an ecosystem for ourselves that nurtures our fledgling confidence. Now, as we prepare to step back into the world, I urge you not just what's to carry these lessons with you, but put them into action. Confidence is not a garment you can put on tomorrow. It's the armor you must begin forging today. Remember, the journey to true confidence begins with a single step. Whether it's standing a little taller, signing up for that course you've been eyeing, setting a small goal or simply choosing to spend more time with those who lift you up rather than drag you down. And as you take that step, remember this: confidence isn't the essence of fear. It's the realization that something else is more important than fear. The act of stepping out, I'm taking that leap, is an affirmation of your strength. It's a declaration to the world. But more importantly, play to yourself that you are capable of navigating the uncertainties of life with grace and resilience. A monster to carry with you as you embark on this journey of building and embodying confidence. The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make one. Let that sink in. It's in the doing, the trying, and that we find our true selves. Let the fear of play mistakes not deter you, but drive you. For in the pursuit of confidence, every misstep is a lesson, every challenge an opportunity, and every moment a chance to become a little more of the person you aspire to be. Act confidently. Embrace your journey with all its twists and turns. And remember, the person you're meant to become is just on the other side of the action you're about to.